whenever I first built this podcast.
I know. You told me.
So, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel for the Brony Crusaders. Postscript here, and I'm here with my co-host, Rosie Sievers, or Rose Pal. We've also have Lord Vulcan,
Hello.
James the Pony Theorist, Gray Silvermane, and we're here with Episode 5 of Bronies Synonymous, Fanning the Flames. We're going to talk about different fan projects, whether we're in fan projects or some of our favorite fan projects. Go ahead and feel free in joining in on the discussion in the comment section below. For now, James the Pony Theorist says he wants to start us off.
So I about a year, well, was it a year ago? Over a year ago now, actually. A year and about 3 or so months, I started working on a little project called Doctor Who's Tales, which is completely dead in the water. No much point talking about it. But the thing,
no sense beating a dead horse. Got it.
Yeah, but the reason I'm bringing that up is because I was inspired by two little audio dramas. One by the lovely Kiko Gillian, or Bald Dumbo Rat, or Jitterbug Jive, or whatever he wants to call
name
himself.
they're using now.
Yes.
Ponies with pockets. We'll just call it that.
Yes.
Yes. No, he's going by Just Today Rama at the moment. He totally didn't just follow me a few days ago on Twitter. Yeah.
Somebody's fangasming you now.
No, I fangasmed when I got to hang out with him in a Skype call for a good hour and talk about directing and such. That was fun. Now, then there's the other one that inspired me, which is Doctor Who's Adventures, which is done by the amazing and absolutely brilliant. I forgot his name.
On your credits at the end of their videos, you hear his name on a regular basis.
I'm terrible because I've also hanged out with him, and he's a friend of mine in Entities.
I love this. You
really are horrible. You can't remember your own friends' names.
In my defense, it's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm tired as fuck.
I thought you said you just woke up.
Exactly.
I'm still tired.
Everyone, for the record, in his defense, he is still tired. We should just step back, okay? Even though he can't remember one of his friends' names. Dude, that's something that's hard etched into your hard drive.
Hard drive?
Shut up.
I'm sorry, I'm not Biter, nor am I Camgo's pony. I am not a robo pony.
Are you sure? They
Thank
could be
God. Excuse me. We're in a Brony podcast. Thanks, Celestia.
Thank Luna.
Thank me, because I'm an alicorn.
Now someone has to invoke Twilight and Flurryheart.
Thank Twilight. Wait a minute. Why are we thinking Fluttershy?
No.
Why did Fluttershy become an alicorn? The princess of caring.
See, I have many friends all over the world, and I understood what Grey Cat just said. He said Flurryheart.
Oh.
No.
I just heard Fluttershy.
The advantages of having an international friend base and such. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm forgetting your name. I'm very, very sorry. Person who made Doctor Who's Adventures and Tales of a Junktown Pony Peddler. That's very hard to say that quick, by the way.
I have 316 subscribers. I'm pretty damn sure none of them are ponies with pockets, or whoever. Now I'm forgetting his name. Thanks, James. I gotta go.
Started this
shit up. Hang on a second.
The one you are thinking of is
Ponies in the Box.
Squeaking On.
Yes. Squeaking On. That's it.
Yeah.
Another person who I've got to hang out on Skype with.
Keiko and Gilly and Squeaking On do not follow my channel. They're never gonna fucking hear this.
See, yes, but I'm going to retweet this, or at least tweet about it, and one of them is following me on Twitter. Actually, both of them might be. Anyway, I've always loved audio dramas, and when I found out that about the Doctor Who's one, I was like, oh, cool, let's watch this. I watched the first episode, I watched the second, and I watched the first. I watched the first two
You
parts.
mean listened?
I watched it on YouTube.
It's audio. They don't. It's just kind of like.
Does it really matter? Just let the man finish. God forbid. Oh, Celestia forbid. Damn.
I gotta pick on him a little bit.
He's It's because I'm the only Australian here. Well, actually, you're the only American here, so. Anyway, I always liked audio dramas and such, and when I found out about the Doctor Who's one, I was all excited, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I watched the third one, and then I was like, okay, now what do I do? And I just sat there, patiently waiting for the next thing, and like everyone does, you wait for new content with theirs to come out, because it does take a very long time to do. Speaking from experience, writing a script for this is incredibly hard, because one, you've got to meet the expectations of how the Doctor would be. You can take your own liberties with it and such, and have him be his own Doctor, but he can't stray within a certain parameter. And then you've also got to match up with all the keeping in character with all the show characters like Fluttershy, Twilight, Spike, all of them. Spike is the hardest because he's so inconsistent. So I just have...
He's a child. It's not too hard to write for a kid.
He's a child who's beaten by the writer's staff and get retconned every time we see him in the main focus.
Yes, that is
And then
true.
British Ninja got aggravated.
I like to write Spike as being kind of smart, but I like to have fun with him and put him in interesting situations and such. Anyway, enough about how I like to write Spike. Although, Hasbro, if you'd like me to write a Spike episode, I'm more than willing to.
Yes.
You and half the fucking fan base. Everybody wants to see Spike actually portrayed as a better character, I think.
Well, everyone wants to see Spike not actually be the cause of the episode's flaw that he's in.
I don't mind that, as long as it's... I don't mind if he's the cause of the problem, as long as they keep his characterization fairly consistent.
You know that's not going to happen because of 2
I
words.
know.
Princess Spike.
Well, they saw that they did Spike as a good character in both Inspiration Manifestation and the Quest 3 games.
Inspiration Manifestation was like the ultimate Spike episode. I don't think anybody has a problem with it.
And somehow I've turned this into a review thing instead of talking about fan work.
Which episode?
Inspiration Manifestation is the one where Rarity got the book.
Oh yeah, right.
And she turned everything gold because... I don't know.
Because sparkles.
Yeah.
Now, audio dramas is probably the easiest part, apart from obviously art and such, and
fan art and fan fiction.
Yeah,
By the way, just so you guys know, you can talk about fan art and fan fiction, just even single pieces or even comics if you feel like it. Whatever fan projects you like.
I think we should take this, like, first let's talk about audio dramas, then maybe some fan art and whatnot, and keep them in sections, because that way it's more consistent.
This is an open discussion. There's nothing consistent about it.
True. Very true.
So essentially, the free for all.
Anyway, unlike fanfic writing, which is fairly hard, and artwork, which is fairly hard, With an audio drama, you have to have voice actors, you have to have a good script, you don't have to get art, but it does help a lot. Right? And the hardest thing in setting up an audio drama isn't the writing. It isn't the voice acting. It isn't doing all that. It's getting everyone together and getting everyone on the same page and having the work keep moving forward. That is incredibly hard. That's kind of what killed my audio drama because, well, one, both me and my co-writer, we ran into snags with real-life problems and just things slowed down and ground to a halt and basically stopped altogether. And now I'm working on you know what? I will drop a few little things. I'm working on my own project, which doesn't involve ponies. It doesn't involve any fandom. It's original work, and I'm been working on this for the past 5 years now, maybe 6, and I'm currently reworking the lore and such because I've got a rule when I'm making stuff. If it's pre-established lore, complete the first storyline or the first arc. If it's original content, complete the history and the backstory and the lore of the world before you write a single page of the actual story, because then the story will just come out. The characters and the story will just come from there.
It's an interesting system.
Anyway.
And then you get things like cross wires.
Yes.
That was a fun little fan project, and it was a part of the Doctor Who's Adventures audio play.
My favorite thing from that that's spawned from that radio play is Docs in a Box, which is all the different Doctor Who Tumblr pages and such, all in one place, interacting with each other, which is really fun and silly. I do want to take my Doctor, who's a bit different than most other Doctors, and actually get a comic set up, because I much prefer doing comics and such, because then I can build the story and such with a comic, and then if someone else wants to make an audio drama about it, go for it. Or a comic dub or whatever. But
I've not had the best luck whenever it comes to doing comics.
I mainly need to find a artist. Cha-ching, plug. Help me, goddammit, I want to make this comic already. Anyone else want to talk about audio dramas, Doctor Who? Or should I just...
No,
talk?
I was actually, speaking of Doctor Who's stuff, I'm not lying here, I was actually originally going to be a voice actor for a Doctor Who's series, and I was actually going to be playing the Doctor. And this isn't me just sort of going like, oh, I was going to do this, and yes, I'm incredibly awesome, yes, follow me. No. No, it was I was going to do this series with someone I'd met online, but the downside was he ultimately abandoned the idea of the series, and that's all I really have to say on it. It's just a fun little fact there.
I also was going to be in a Doctor Who's radio play. But I wasn't going to play the Doctor. I was going to play the Master, and I was going to be an evil, tricksy person.
Why did you make it sound like you was trying to do better than me? It was like, well, I wasn't going to play the Doctor. I was going to play the Master. Yes. Sorry.
Well,
because James is just twisted and evil. That's all there is to it.
Yes, I am. I am very twisted and evil. Have you seen my pay rates? They're terrible. Actually, no, they're really good. Just ask me. No, I pay my editor to edit my videos. Because I'm a nice person, and I actually pay the people who work for me.
No shots fired there.
No, nothing shot there. Jeez.
Anyone who gets that reference knows what I'm talking about. Anyone who doesn't, I'm not saying a goddamn word or mentioning names. Anyway, someone carry on before I dig myself into a deeper hole.
Yes. I guess I'll go next. When I sort of became part of the Bunny community, I saw loads of different really cool fan projects, including audio dramas. The three audio dramas that I liked, as well as Doctor Who's an assistant, which is pretty awesome because of Doctor and Derpy. The other audio dramas that I like was a series done by Disney Fanatic 2364 called Bride of Discord and the sequel Daughter of Discord, with only 2 episodes released so far for that series. What I really liked about it was you could say that they attained the concept of the alternate universe of MOP, because basically the series takes place after the events of the Return of Harmony, and it's saying what would happen if Discord didn't get imprisoned by the elements, but he escapes. And it is based on like Beauty and the Beast and also the Swedish legend Bride of the Lindorm King. So like Discord kidnaps the princesses, and the only way that he'll set them free is to have like an own piece of his land to become his castle of chaos, and also a bride. And the pony who is chosen to become his bride is Fluttershy. And with that series, it definitely shows of how a relationship between Fluttershy and Discord is developed. So, Hasbro, if you're watching this is how you develop a relationship. You should see it. Anyway,
I'm going to make this statement once again. I have 316 subscribers. Pretty damn sure nobody important watches it.
and once
Especially
again,
Hasbro.
Well, once again, I say this. I have friends I have a friend who is literally friends with the entire show staff. Who's got to literally go to Lauren Faust's house and hang out with her and drink beers with her.
Except Lauren has nothing to do with the show anymore. She hasn't for a long time.
And Megan McCarthy and everyone else and John Delancey and go on and on and on and on, because he's a lucky bastard and lives in LA, and I want to punch him in his smug face.
and
I'm not sensing any kind of bile there at all.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're good friends. He's just really lucky.
Anyways, the way that Disney Fanatic and the whole team, including Dwardsnader, who did Discord for episode 10, and also the start of the Daughter of Discord, they put it together so well with the whole team of voice actors and all the artists who put all the fan pieces into create the story. It's like, this is like one of the best audio dramas I have ever seen in the community. And another fan audio drama I like is done by someone called Magpie Pony. And by the way, Lost Narrator is out of surgery, and recently it's been announced that she's got enough funds to pay for her medical bills. So hooray!
Awesome.
A shout out to them.
Yay.
So the fan audio drama series that Magpie and her team created is called Princess Trixie Sparkle. And basically, this takes place after the events of both Ghostbusters and Magic Duel. And Trixie gets her revenge on Twilight by getting this sort of gem that makes them and the main 6 and Spike switch bodies with each other. So, like, Trixie takes on in Princess Twilight's body, while Twilight is stuck in Trixie's body. And by the way, if you haven't seen episode 9, things are really going down there, because not only it takes more about Trixie and the real reason why she doesn't want to be shown up by Twilight after those episodes, but it also gives into sort of like a deeper backstory into Celestia and Luna, because by the way, spoiler alert, there's a mysterious pony called Estelle who makes a deal with Trixie to help her in a plan to get her revenge on Twilight. And in episode 9, you would definitely understand because she had a role in Celestia and Luna's past. That's all I'm going to say. So that's my thing on audio dramas.
Okay.
One quick thing. There are other. We've been talking a lot about Doctor Who's and such, but there are
there's a lot of other. There's a whole lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, like Tales of a Junktown Pony Peddler, which is a Fallout Equestria radio play done by Squeaky On with voice acting from. Now, this is me digging into my memory, and both of these are my friends. Starry Flame, who I've met and I hang out with at Australian Brony conventions, and Anthony C., who is a deliciously evil villain in the show, in that audio drama, and you should watch it if you like Fallout Equestria, even if you don't like Fallout Equestria, and you just like good voice acting and radio plays, go check that one out, because I may be biased in it, and I may or may not want to be in it at some point, because I think I'd be a delicious...
No bias at all. No bias. None.
Yeah.
No bias. No, none at all.
So
I'm not trying to pick
I'm going to call BS on that. Bad puns. Anyways.
Yeah.
Boo.
But yeah, there are a lot of there's a lot of really, really good fan projects out there. More than just the Doctor Who stuff. It's just I think most of us here are just more used to Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah, basically a lot of us, well, a lot of you, because I'm not really a Doctor Who fan. I'm just a casual person who knows it. So yeah, basically a large fandom generates like a large amount of fan projects.
Mm.
You can just hear the wind rustling in the background.
Yeah.
Suddenly silence.
Well, the other fan projects that I have seen, which are also some of my favorites, there was Silly Philly Studios, Snowdrop, and Fall of the Crystal Empire.
Oh yeah, and those are amazing. They're amazingly animated, and also for what little voice acting some of them have, the voice acting is beautiful, the music's beautiful, the sound design is very good for the fact that it's not done by a big budget company like Hasbro or DHX or anyone, or anyone who does like Blue Sky. I could go on with the list, but the point is, it's just a bunch of fans who are doing this, and it's amazing.
That's probably the best part about the Brony community is all the fan projects. Everything is done entirely out of love. So nobody's getting paid for anything, and most of us really aren't like professionally trained for anything. We're just doing this because we like to.
Here's a little hint. I know. All the good people started off the same way we did, doing that kind of sitting in their room. When it was
in their room, hugging their little ponies in the dark.
Actually, Lauren Faust, that's actually true. The sad thing with Lauren Faust, that's actually true, because she was a Brony back in Generation 1, and she did play with the ponies, and she did make up stories for them, her own stories for them.
I'm sorry, I've just got this picture now of Lauren Faust writing, like, okay, I'm going to say it, writing a clock fic for Gen 1.
Oh my.
I know, I'm thinking it out my head.
PG, M!
Hang on, what's PG?
The show
Parental
was
you ain't talking about
PG.
I know you ain't talking about my channel.
No. This episode PG MA.
Okay. I want to take a turn now, if that's okay with everyone.
Go
Yeah.
on.
Go for it.
Okay.
Right. We've all talked about the really good stuff that we like. I'm going to talk about something a bit different.
You want to talk about one of the fan projects that sucks?
No, I'm not actually. I'm going to talk about
Oh.
what okay, I'm going to say. I started out in the fandom as an anti-Brony. I was an anti-Brony at first. One of my best friends was a Brony, and I really didn't like the fact he liked My Little Pony. This was before I'd watched anything to do with the show. And he was desperate to try and turn me into a Brony. And he started showing me fan animations. And I was like, I want you guys to guess what fan animations he showed me.
Children of the
Button Mash?
Children of the Night.
Okay, I heard Children of the Night and Butter Mash. You are both wrong.
Okay.
Showed me...
Please
I'll let you
don't.
have one more guess.
Please don't tell me it was Double Rainbow.
I was about to say that too.
No, it was Cupcakes.
Wow.
I will repeat that. To try and get me as a Brony, he showed me Cupcakes, Shed.mov, Magic.mov, and Swag.mov to try
Yeah,
and
and
make me a
I
Brony.
was actually going to say
Hang on,
Pony.mov.
Now I have to ask the question: did he show you Smile HD?
No, Smile HD came out after I became a Brony.
Okay.
Also, fun little fact, the day I became a Brony was the day Magical Mystery Cure came out.
As a long-time Brony, I'm very sorry.
Well, I don't think Twilight turning into an Alicorn has had any impact or choice on my OC design at all.
Sure, it doesn't.
No,
No, not at all.
I don't like the sass in your voice.
Well, see, some people like my sass. They
Dude, you don't have enough sass to even face Fat Grandma.
see, some people even say I put the ass in sass.
That's just because you are an ass.
PG.
PG MAX.
Yeah.
But anyway,
PG Ratata.
But the thing I wanted to talk.
I'm telling you guys right now, if we hit triple X, I am shutting down right now.
Well, there was this animation I watched one time where there was Celestia, a banana, and like you don't want to know what happened, but pretty much what you could think of. She ate the banana.
I hear you like bananas.
Oh my god, that reminded me.
like
That reminded me of a weird.
bananas.
Like,
Banana phone.
Banana phone.
Now that's an old meme.
but
Well,
anyway,
at least it gives it a new purpose for the banana phone.
Mm.
Even if it's not necessarily family friendly.
Is it bad that I've only watched Dot Mov and all, like the Pony Mov videos by accident because I've been watching
well, it's better being shown them by accident than ultimately being shown them to try and drive you into the Brony fandom.
Well, it worked, didn't
That
it?
was- Not really. I was scared to watch My Little Pony. Because if they were coming up with gruesome stuff like cutting off Rainbow Dash's wings and turning her intestines into cupcakes, I was a bit scared of what the actual show was. But
No, this is just the twisted sense of humor of all the fan base. Or most of the fan base.
That's what I'm trying to talk about, because ultimately, like, you get all these great animations with these great and complex storylines, and then you just get stuff like Cupcakes. Smile HD, and some of the weirdest and darkest stuff you could ever read, and some of the goriest.
Mm.
There used to be a Grim Dark reader on YouTube. He's quit making content, I think, though. And it was just specifically Pony Grimdark. So,
Who do you mean?
Grimdark is a genre of.
No, I know what's Grim or Dark. I'm just curious if I know the person he's talking about.
Ah.
I'm trying to think of his OC name. I want to say Scribble Squabble, but I don't know if that's it. It's not
sure.
a web scribbler or any of that. But Scribble Squabble, I think, is OC.
That name does ring a bell, but I'm not sure if it's for the right reason. We talk about the animations and we talk about the radio dramas, but there's one thing that we haven't really talked about, which is, I think, amazing, and that's the video game community.
Yeah.
Like for
Admittedly,
instance,
I don't have as much experience with the video game community as what I probably should. I don't remember the last time I actually had the chance to do anything with Legends of Equestria. Banned from Equestria Daily is one of those things that just kind of leave you going, okay, why? But then there's also, I know there's other video game projects. I don't know of any others really beyond those, and maybe a couple Flash games that people will put on like Newgrounds or something.
there's the now defunct MLP fighting game.
Well, actually, it's not defunct. It's actually converted.
They took the same engine, they took the coding and whatnot that they built into it, and they gave it new characters and artwork.
Yeah, actually, Lawrence has designed the new characters.
It's still the MLP version of it is defunct, is what I'm saying. For all legal points, that game is defunct, and they're using what they learned.
Somebody actually finished it. Like, they finished it and released it to the internet, and if anybody wants to shut down that particular, if Hasbro wants to shut down that particular group, they're going to have to file a whole new DMCA.
Mm-hmm.
But they can, that would be easy to do. But, like, them's fighting herds, which I may or may not have kickstarted heavily, $300.
Do you want me to kick you from the call? Quit it.
Oh.
Do you need a lozenge? Because you've got a bit of a cough there, mate.
Yeah. I might need a lozenge.
A lozenge?
A lozenge?
Yes, a lozenge.
I can't really do that too much because we do have Europeans in here.
and an Australian.
I have no idea how long this podcast is.
Multicultural.
This podcast has been going on for about half an hour.
Yeah.
We probably do need to try and stay on topic. Usually these podcasts only last for about an hour, though.
But we still got like half an hour, and I was.
Well, actually, there's something I haven't talked about.
Please do.
I actually haven't talked at all, and I want to talk about my personal favorite project of the Brony community, and that is Turnabout Storm.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes, I love that series.
I'm not at all familiar with the Phoenix Wright games, but the way that was done was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that's my favorite Brony thing ever, and it actually introduced me to the Phoenix Wright games, and they are awesome. They are one of the few game titles that I actually play. I'm not really big on gaming, but also it was a great story. I'm a big fan of mysteries and courtroom dramas. Right now I'm watching Father Brown, and yeah, for those who don't know, it's basically an 8-hour movie made in the style of the games of Phoenix Wright, with the objection, hold it, and so on memes.
Take that!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, where Rainbow Dash is accused of murdering another Pegasus, and Twilight teleports Phoenix Wright from his universe to Equestria, and basically she becomes his assistant which is actually fitting because she has the same color scheme as Maya. And basically they investigate the whole thing, and it's very clever, very detailed, very well planned out, and I believe it came out. It first came up somewhere between season 1 and season 2, and the last part came out somewhere either after the finale of season 2 or somewhere in the middle of season 2. And actually, I started watching it with the last part, so I kind of watched it out of order. But then I came back and I watched it all over, and it was just amazing. And I believe I've seen it like 8 times.
I've watched it loads of times because it was an awesome series to see.
Yeah.
I've only gotten through the series once because it is so damn long, but it is so well done.
Yes, yes it is.
I usually just put it on and do my work.
I kind of wish that they would do like a spin-off thing to try and explain some of the other stuff that they came across.
There were some attempts of doing like a spin-off. For example, I remember there was a short one with where Trixie teleported in Edgeworth, and they tried to do their own stuff. There was like a spin-off with Professor Layton, but none of them actually got very far and were in much lower quality.
Mm.
There's one channel doing like a sequel to Turnabout Storm called Elements of Justice, and not only that Phoenix Wright is going to return to Equestria, but some of the other characters from the Phoenix Wright series will be making their appearance in that series.
Awesome.
And instead of like a really long story arc in the series, they're gonna do like as different episodes this time around. So that would be really cool.
Ooh, nice.
And Starlight's here. Hi. Hello, my little ponies.
Hi.
Hello, Starlight Ginger Pony. We have been talking about the Doctor Who stuff a lot, and then we've got into talking about some of the other projects and how.
And now we're talking about Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, now they're talking about the Turnabout Storm project. Are you familiar with too many of the fan-created works?
Lullaby of a Princess. I did watch the Doctor Who thing.
Blasphemy. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, but also back to the Turnabout Storm. I just want to say that one of the main reasons I want to see a sequel to that is because I want to see Phoenix's reaction to Twilight becoming an Alicon princess, and I want to see Twilight's reaction to Phoenix becoming a father.
Wow, I think I missed something in the story somewhere.
I have to say my favorite fan-made thing was someone made, it was like for season 3, I think it was, and it was just Twilight Sparkle walking down the path with all the little ponies from like representing scenes from every episode.
Oh yeah, I know that.
That has to be one of my favorite. Very simple, but I love it.
Now, was that one of the animation projects?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like an animation video that goes from the beginning of the series, I believe, to the end of season 4. I think so. I'm not sure. Well.
Ow! Sorry.
I think she got taken out by the cat.
No, actually, it's a bird. My sister got a bird, and I'm watching, and I'm at her house.
You just got assaulted by a bird?
It's my hair in the neck.
Did you get its insurance?
It's the pony birdemic. Why did the birds attack?
Do not remind me of birdemic, please.
My hair's a nest, and it keeps tearing itself into my hair, and it doesn't like it when I move. And it keeps biting my ear. Stop it.
Well, there's a simple answer to that. Stop moving.
Don't move. Don't even breathe. The slightest movement could set it off.
Don't even blink.
We're not talking about a turtle bomb here. Or mine turtle.
Worst part is I can't get it off me because it's in my hair. I can't grab it because my hair is covering it.
Unless you're the maniac.
No, or maybe she has something like Fluttershy where she hides animals in her hair.
No, it's a horrible idea, especially birds. They like to bite and move, and it's very weird.
Well, Fluttershy keeps a lot of animals in her hair.
Right, anyone who watches this, you've just learned firsthand putting animals in your hair is a very bad idea.
It's nothing like the movies, I swear.
I thought it would be great.
Yeah, this isn't Louis.
I bet this is why my sister has short hair, because her bird keeps burrowing into it.
Attempting to get it back on track.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Let's try and get back on topic now.
I'm sorry.
The best fanfic ever is My Little Dashie, period. I don't care what anyone else says. It's adorable and cute.
Never read it.
I've read it. I
don't really
didn't.
care.
I
I don't
wasn't
really care
fond of the
for it.
live action video thing they tried to do with it.
You know what? I'm going to have to link both of you to Mike the Microphone's dramatic reading of it. And speaking of which, Mike the Microphone, another great person. Although he doesn't do much funny content these days. He's kind of stopped. But yeah, he used to do a bunch of pony raps with people. I'm hoping most of you out there have heard of
Rap of
things
the
like-
Orchestra.
Epic rap battles of MOP.
Well, yeah, he did some stuff for that, but his two main things was the Sonic Rhyme Boom and
Yeah, we know about
Her
that.
Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he also did fanfic readings, which were really good because he's got a good voice. It's a sexy voice.
I ship it.
I'm sensing a bit of bias there.
That's
Oh,
like-
please. You have to have a sexy voice to do readings.
Yeah, look at Dr. Wu.
Wow.
Let's not talk about
This turned to PG really quickly. It's like, you listen to fanfictions for the sexy voices.
No, I listen to them for stories, but it's always better if they have a great voice actor.
It's like, if
Yeah,
it's got
every
a,
couple of
great,
months, I
if it's
have
got a
to-
sexy voice actor, fantastic.
I kind of have to admit something. Every couple of months, I have to do like a 5-hour car ride, and to get to a doctor's office. But whenever I'm driving
where?
to a doctor's office, but whenever I'm driving there or driving back, I usually am listening to the Doctor Who's audio plays. I love listening to the audio stuff from the fan base when I'm driving.
Cool.
We got a lot of really good stuff, like audio-wise, coming from the fan base. The only problem that I see, though, is that the creation of new music has bombed. It's like nobody does music anymore. But I'd love to see some new stuff.
Not many people do original music anymore. There's very few people who do original stuff. There's like remixes and such, and dubsteps and such.
Oh, I don't even hear remixes or anything anymore. That's kind of what I'm saying.
There's a few people, but they're like a lot of the big people who used to do it kind of have either stopped or slowed down massively.
Or they
And-
moved to another stuff, mostly their own stuff.
It just got quiet quick.
Okay.
Great cat.
I can see the tumbleweed. I can see the tumbleweed.
Gray, you killed the chat.
I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Yeah, but as my favorite fanfictions go, my favorite fanfiction is, and I want to prefix it that it's actually a PG story. It's called Sorin's Panty Raid.
Oh god, I know that one.
Yeah, basically it's Soren gets there to what?
No, the title explains exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, but it's actually very funny. A lot of things happen, and it's kind of short and sweet in its funny way.
I just want to see what kind of shit Soren gets involved in then.
I don't know.
How many girls are kicking his ass on the way out the door? I want to look this up just to see some Soren abuse.
I recommend the reading of it by Dr. Cobra.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Cobra does fantastic readings.
Gotta agree there.
One of the few ship fics that I actually like was actually a reading by him called A Lesson in Preening. It's one of those few ship fic stories that I actually like. It's very cute and adorable. Maybe I'm just weird.
Well,
I have to admit, I think it was Dr. Wolf who did this particular reading that I really enjoyed. It was a reading of how to preen your chicken.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Some liquid pride was shed.
Yeah, this is actually something that I would like to emphasize in many fanfiction. A lot of people seem to want to put drama so much that they actually make it really bad. Like if they want to do a sad or emotional story, they kind of act as if they read Antigone and something like that, and they think I can make this character suffer even more. So they just make it, instead of making us connect to the character, to their struggle, to their problems, they just either go by the checklist of horrible stuff that might happen, or just make it how to put it, make it pretentious. For example, again going with Dr. Wolf, there's this story called Simply Rarity, where it's basically a story that's Arthurian. It's a theory that Rarity was adopted, and it goes in this alternate life story, and basically it starts going into shit, and there's this super dramatic thing that is supposed to be the culmination of the whole story. And first of all, I knew that it's actually coming, and furthermore, I actually pinpoint on the play bar when it's going to happen, and I was off by a minute. It was so predictable.
It was Rainbow Rocks predictable, was it?
It was called Simply Rarity.
Speaking of predictable, who here is sick and tired of reaction videos? I mean, it's fine if you're going to snip it together for actual scenes where you react to something that happens. But I'm talking about the reaction videos where it's just a person sitting down and they have the episode playing on one side of them, and occasionally they'll say something or laugh or something, and then they'll give a little spiel at the beginning, and then they'll give a little spiel at the end. But for the entire time the video goes on, they literally either say little to nothing or they laugh or something.
Oh, that shit don't happen in the Bronies React videos and the Bronies React stuff for Sailor Moon Crystal, which I can't wait till that series gets started back up. We are going off. It's just a huge list of people, and we're all just going off about the video and making commentary the entire way.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to do a react video, that's how you have to do it. You have to be reacting.
Yeah, for example,
they turn up.
They only watch.
Can we get back on track?
Yeah, are you making a commentary about MLP reactors? Because I'm not very familiar with MLP reactors. Most of the people who do stuff episodic-wise are just doing as reviewers.
Yeah, the only reactor I watch is Baron Brony Andy, and that's because He's my friend, and he's pretty entertaining. Basically, if you want to do a reaction video, it's kind of like being a let's player. You don't just sit there and watch things unveil. You actually have to do something, and he's pretty good at it.
Well, I don't know. I've just seen quite a bit of reaction videos where it's just
I
nothing.
also remember watching Kotaku Ascended when they uploaded their commentary videos, and again they were pretty entertaining. But then the whole copyright thing got out of hand, and they just do their commentary on some streams.
Mm.
And again, you have to be entertaining to do a reaction video. And if a person just sits there and watches the episode and once in a while says something, it's not working. You should be
basically just rewatching the episode with someone you can't interact with.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
sad.
think that's why the Bronies React podcasts work so well, is because we've got a collection of people that are watching it together, and we're all basically going off about it the entire fucking video.
Yeah, because we're a bunch of...
There's really not any quiet points.
Yeah, and Otaku Ascended, Video Master, and Suki are actually very entertaining when they bounce off each other, and sometimes their cat comes in the way. And this is rather interesting. And again, with Andy, he can react to stuff. He's pretty entertaining. He's not like super Markiplier level, but I like to watch him. Also, he always does his videos fresh before he sees the episode on his own. So yeah, we see some genuine reactions from him, and often he has people like ANY and someone else like Peanut Butter Warrior.
ANY is the only one anybody in this chat cares about. Who cares about the other guys he gets in there?
Because going back to fanfictions before, well, my favorites are by Discord, because I love it. Because I love it.
She's biased.
Yeah.
You're biased. Biased.
Sorry, I'm just such a big fan of Fluttercore. I really love that fanfic. Anyway,
I am a Celestia and Discord shipper, for the record.
Boo!
Boo yourself.
Sorry, I'm just kidding you. Anyway, no, I liked the fanfic readings done by Obab Scribbler, and I was actually involved in one of her fanfic readings called Dawn on the Mountainside, and it was a fanfic on Tumblr, and I got the fantastic opportunity of being in that fanfic reading with Scribbler, and I was the voice of the new bearer of loyalty. The element of loyalty. If you want, I'll link it to you so you can take a look later. And I also like some of the fanfic readings that Dr. Wolf does. My favorite fanfic reading from him was with Mary Medley and as Fluttershy and Rarity and Keyframe as Rarity, called Forever Young. And I really love the artwork that went with the story as well. It fits super well together, and you can tell by the emotions in each piece that came along with Dr. Wolf's narration and Keyframe and Mary Medler's voices. That could it's really actually can't get the words out. It makes you actually see that you're actually watching an actual MLP episode. If that was really done good. So that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and again, this story was very emotional and very genuine. This is one of those fiction, if you want to call it that actually works. That makes you connect to characters.
If I can say one, I have two favorite. One is Integration, which is a fantastic fan fiction involves Caramel, and after the Canterlot wedding, basically finds out that the girl he was with was a changeling, and so he ends up joining the Hive. And we go through him sort of, spoiler alert, we sort of go through him as like he's changing into like a changeling hybrid, and you just like the way it's written, you can really tell how he feels about I can't remember the pony he's paired with in this, but like you actually kind of feel sympathetic for all the changelings, and like you feel like you get to understand them, and that's really good. And then another one, which is actually my favorite way to read it, is actually having it the sub scribbler. She did My Mommy, which is a Ditsy Do one. Dinky Doo, I'm sorry. And basically, it's just who's your favorite pony in the world, and she wrote about how it's her mom, and I can't listen to it without crying. The feels. The feels.
There's a lot of stories that try to get the feels going, but there's only a few of them that actually manage to do so because they write it genuinely.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was saying. A lot of people try to emulate story tropes and feels, but to do it, you really have to be genuine.
Or a good writer.
That's usually when the best stories come out, is when somebody is writing them genuinely and not just trying to force some kind of an emotion on their audience.
Like one of my least favorite ones is
making people feel at the shotgun or something like that.
Yeah, like one of my least favorite ones is Twilight's mom has got it going on, where she's basically just trying to seduce Fluttershy the entire thing, and then like Twilight comes in, is like, Mom, I can't believe you. This is why I didn't have any friends. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
Like what? I thought you didn't have any friends because you were a studyaholic, exclusive kind of person.
Because our mom's
like, how young did you start losing friends because of your mom? I'm like, what?
You can't alter canon for your own benefit.
Yeah.
Only if you did it like that. Only if it aligned with canon, and then something happened later on.
Well, I would say that you can alter canon, but you have to make it obvious that it's not supposed to be in canon with the show or the comic or stuff like that. Be very specific about it, and you can of course write something that would fit in the canon of the show, but I think it's better that you're being specific, whether you're writing an Elseworld story or something that could fit into it.
Or better yet, write a slice of life story, like Cracked Beauty, which is a derpy one. Basically, she thinks she's screwed up on delivering a package, and she meets this artist who makes art using broken glass. And, she just is really sweet to Titsy, and it makes her feel better about herself. Now, that's a really sweet story, and it's very simple. And at the same time, it could be in canon, but we wouldn't get to see it. Choosing characters that are often off-screen and developing them is a great way. Then, of course, you get backlash from people who think that their headcanons on how the characters are supposed to act are acting like how they are in your story, and that's a whole nother issue.
Yeah, but then you're going into Christian territory. And I mean Christian, the guy from Sonichu.
Yeah. Like,
the guy who busted a GameStop because... Whoa.
Like I just gave the example of Craft Beauty, and then you also have, I I could give you another example. Derplicity, I think it was, another Derpy episode where instead Derpy turns out to be a changeling and she like spies on Pinkie Pie, thinking that she's a princess, and that's why the Canterlot wedding went wrong. And I found that story hilarious, but Derpy has a different side to her in it than she was before, which for fans can be jarring, but when you're reading fan fiction, you have to have an open mind. I will say, though, is I hate when you have an established character like Rainbow Dash or Fluttershy and you throw out all of their attributes and are just like, I don't know, you know those fan fictions where like they use a character's name, but it doesn't seem like it's the same character.
Yeah, kind of.
You know?
I know those so
like,
well.
Professor Snape grabs Hermione Granger and pulls her into a broom closet or something. You're like, what? What? Doesn't make sense. Like,
Okay.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but I got to go because my dinner is ready.
Ooh, yummy. What you having?
I'm not sure. So
It's a mystery.
yeah.
As long as it's not mystery meat.
That's
Don't
now
worry,
would actually be a good time to wrap up because it's been about an hour.
Aww. I finally got the bird out of my hair, for those of you who want to know, so I don't leave on the
See you later, every pony.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably all right, though. There is a lot of fan projects out there and a lot of fandom creations. It's
For example,
it's kind of a big part of being a brony, though, is content creation, fan art, fan fiction. Some people even get into animation, or like as we first started talking about, audio plays and dramatic readings. There's so much creation in this fandom, and that's probably one of the biggest things that keeps me around.
Yeah, probably this is one of the best examples of the Brony fandom being positive. That we are not only very inclusive, but we also are very productive with our love. I can't think of another fandom that's actually done so much, at least in so little time. Because how long this thing has been going on? Like 6 years?
Yeah, the show has been going on for 5.5 years, and it feels for Bronies as if this community has been around for decades. Because there's so much movement, there's so much new creation, there's so much new blood.
I was a fan of My Little Pony for Generation 1 when I was a kid, so I just say I was a Brony.
We are in the presence of a veteran Brony. We should all.
I am also a veteran Brony. I used to watch one when I was a kid. I went to the rental store and rented the VHS. I saw the movie and got freaked out by the smooth.
My nana actually bought me the VHS tapes from the store, from Blockbuster.
I'm specifically talking about Gen 4 and its creation. Because of its writing, its character designs, and everything else, there's been so much inspiration and build on that to, like I said, it's been 5.5 years, and it feels like it's been decades for this community. Because
Also,
there's so much creation, there's so much new blood.
Also, I feel it kind of helped to produce stuff like Steven Universe, Graffiti Falls, and other stuff that became
When companies started realizing that good writing actually yields decent fan bases, and it might actually generate more money for them, they started getting all over it.
How is that not common sense? How is it not common sense that if you write a show well, that you have good animation? It's not just going to be the kids who are going to watch it.
That's because it dropped off. Companies began focusing so much on quantity over quality, they stopped caring about
Not to mention people who actually own the intellectual properties of those things actually have no idea what they own. For example, at certain point, New Line Cinema bought Marvel, and they thought that they bought Superman. Yeah. At certain point, when Marvel was one of, I would say, poor IPs in the market, they got bought by New Line Cinema, who at the time were releasing stuff like Godzilla and other very niche stuff. And they actually thought they bought Superman, but some guys told them that they actually bought Spider-Man, and they actually wanted to cancel the transaction.
Well, why didn't they do their research? A simple Google search would have sufficed.
It was in the 80s. There was no Google.
Ah, okay, my bad. But
Anyways, if we can finish wrapping up, please. It has been a very long hour, and but yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of good fan content out there, and as all of you guys have been stating, it's probably one of the better signs of the positive side of the Brony fan base. And yeah, it's definitely one of the big things that keeps me around. I don't know about other people, but I love seeing the new creations that people come up with.
Yeah, even people who actually dropped off from the, what I would say, mainstream Brony community are still into all the fan creations.
Anyway, I'll let you guys say your goodbyes, and then I'll sign us out. How's that sound?
Okay.
Who goes first?
Okay, maybe I'll go first, because after I say something, there's always this kind of weird pause. So, I'm the Grey Cat, also known as Grey Silvermane, and I for some reason make other people's pause.
You make other people what?
Pause.
Pose?
No,
Pause.
pause.
I get it, because you're a cat, and you...
Okay.
No, pause as in stop talking. That wasn't a pun.
I leave other people.
It could have been a pun, though. It could have been a pun.
Yeah, I realized that myself.
That would have been a really funny pun. Anyways.
James, you're up.
I am not James the Pony Theorist, I am James the Squirrel Theorist, and it has been a pleasure to be here.
And you're also a pony.
Yes.
Sometimes
James,
I'm a pony.
James likes his nuts.
Yes. I like big nuts, and I cannot lie.
And right now you're a unicorn chub.
I am a unicorn ball pony. I will roll around and you will fear me. Whee! Stella?
Okay. Oh, me? I'm next?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so long, my little ponies. I'm Starlight Ginger Pony, and as always, don't forget to sparkle, yeah?
I really hope that you never get shut down by Kimmy Sparkle. Because that would just be insulting.
The fact is that I had that catchphrase before Kimmy Sparkle. Pretty sure I've been around since before Kimmy Sparkle. Because I had my channel for a while, and then people started comparing me to her, and I'm like, who the hell are you talking about? And I've had this catchphrase since my first episode, which I don't recommend going back and watching because it was really crappy. But
I think we lost Lord Vulcan. So
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Go
He's
on.
referencing himself.
To talk.
Yes. Let the British talk.
Let the only British know in this call talk.
The British is
Welsh.
Okay, right. Well, this has been your esteemed Lord Vulcan, and I'll see you people on the interwebs next time.
Okay.
why do I hang out with you people?
You don't hang out with me. It's the first time I've met you.
Anyways, I am Postscript with the Burning Crusaders, and I can't wait to hear some of your thoughts and feelings next.
Also, your girlfriend likes to hang out with us, so we just come with the package.